What is going on, guys? Umbre here, welcome back, and yes, this is part 19 now. My gosh, we're almost at 20, but anyway, last episode we went to the desert resort, did a load of training, and now we have a few decently leveled guys. But yeah, let's get on with this next battle, and this next battle is going to be against the train conductor dudes who are really scary. So I'm actually going to send out Rocky and the guys. Just Rocky, because it's a doubles battle and we only have to use one guy, and we're going to be helping this fine looking lady who seems to be looking and arguing with two creepy dudes stood outside a train station who apparently are conductors, but their outfits are pretty weird and I don't even know, they just scare me basically. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? There's a few things which I need to talk about this episode, and firstly, I hope you enjoyed the intro at the start of this episode and the previous episode. It's a new intro which I worked on myself. I'm a digital design student, so you know, I thought, you know what, I need an intro, so that's what I did. I went and made myself an intro. But anyway, moving on. I don't even know what I want to talk about now. I had a list of stuff like in my mind. I didn't write it down, which I probably should have done. That probably would have been wise, but I decided not to do that. But anyway, Gerda's fighting type and he's going to be able to hit Rocky hard, but I'm going to try a quick brick break and then switching, and we'll see how we get on as Whirlpulse is used on Bulldog. That's going to take it down to Sturdy, and I'm going to finish it off like an absolute beast. But yeah, I'm trying to think about what it was I wanted to talk about. Oh, okay, I know. First of all, thank you for 20 subs as well, because I say thank you for 20 subs and that doesn't sound like a lot, but if there's 20 of you watching this, which there probably isn't, but if you are watching this, leave a comment below saying I'm watching this, because I kind of want to get a grasp of how many unique viewers I've got on all my videos. So if you could leave a comment, you know, it makes me know that you're, I suppose, alive. And I'm looking at this attack. We'll chip away, looking at for an opening. The user strikes continually. Stat changes don't affect this attack's damage. Headbutt's probably better. Probably someone's going to leave a comment now saying it's not better. You're wrong. But personal preference, I suppose. I'm trying to think what the other thing was. So it was thank you for 20 subs. I can't remember, it's gone from my head. My head's just like today. I don't know what noise that is, that's just the sound of my head not working. I'm going to go for the dig here just because it gives me the chance to evade because I'm faster. So if Gerda does go to hit me, I'll avoid his like fighting type hit, which could hit me hard. And it also means that I can get some damage off, but it actually looks like he's just hell-bent on killing a duot. And I don't know how much damage this duot's gonna do to this Gerda. Oh, okay, that did a lot, so we might be able to finish it off here. Can we do it? No, we can't. Of course we can't do it. Oh dear. I'm so. Oh, okay, duot died. Yeah, but how are you all doing? I've said that like 6 times this episode because I can't remember what I need to talk about, and I'm hoping it's just gonna pop into my head like boop, and I'm just going to remember it, but that's not going to happen, so now I'm just rambling, which isn't cool. But anyway, what can we talk about? So I've talked about the new intro, 20 subs is awesome. Oh, I know what it was future series, future stuff that you want to see on my channel, and basically I had an idea for something, which I don't want to say, but I'm doing a Let's Play channel. I don't know how many Wi-Fi battles, if any Wi-Fi battles, are ever going to come to this channel. I've never done Wi-Fi battles in my life. I've done kind of Smogan, you know, messed around on PO, that kind of stuff, but I've never done any kind of Wi-Fi battles, and it's something that I might do in the future, but I'm not looking to do. But basically, with my Let's Play channel, I don't want it kind of to revolve around one series as it is now with this Nuzlocke run. I mean, this Nuzlocke run's fun, and I'm going to continue doing this Nuzlocke run until the end, and then kind of introduce some kind of new program of events, I suppose, on my channel. And what is this I've just been given? The verse recorder. Okay, well that's useful if I wanted to do Wi-Fi battles. But yeah, basically, I was thinking a bit, and I think doing one Let's Play at a time, whilst it makes it easier for me, one Let's Play can kind of get boring. So as I said, this isn't going to come into effect until after this run. I have a few ideas for future games that I want to play through, and these vary quite a bit, and I think one of the main ones I want to do is Pokemon Storm Silver, which I don't know if anyone's seen, but it's basically a hack for the remake of Soul Silver, and I want to play this just because I missed out on 4th gen. And basically, for those of you who don't know, I played Pokemon as a kid, 1st gen, 2nd gen, 3rd gen, and then I kind of got an Xbox and I kind of just stopped playing Pokemon and all that kind of stuff, and I completely missed 4th gen, which was kind of when everyone started doing Wi-Fi battles and stuff, which could explain, I suppose, to an extent why I don't really do Wi-Fi battles, but because as a kid this was what I did. And I came back for 5th gen because I'm bored of Xbox and whatever, and I'm tempted just to sell my Xbox at this moment in time, but it's kind of just sat there redundant in a corner. But I missed out on 4th gen, and I definitely in the future want to play through the football, you know, at least Pokemon Platinum and then either Soul Silver or Heart Gold. But I thought to mix it up I might do Storm Silver, so I don't know if anyone has any other ideas for the alternate game. So as I said, I want to do 2 games at once and kind of, you know, be able to mix up different episodes on different days. So if anyone has I suppose a game that they want me to play, either a mod, a hack, or just one of the 1st generation Pokemon games, if you want to leave it down below, or if you've got a suggestion for a kind of playthrough you'd like to see me do, you know, feel free to leave that below and I will certainly take that on board. I think it's worth reminding people, of course, I only have 20 subs, so if one of you leaves a comment telling me what you want me to play, chances are I'm going to play that, because I can't imagine I'm going to get loads of suggestions. Maybe you can prove me wrong and leave something below, but I doubt that's going to happen. So this route is another route which we haven't explored, and we haven't caught anyone on this route yet, and so I'm excited about this route. I don't know what Pokemon to put at the lead. I'm going to go with Hawk. But this route has quite a lot of areas where we can catch dudes and stuff, and there's quite a few strongish trainers here as well, so this should be good practice, I think, for this kind of preparatory. I can't get that word out. It's like preparing a Tory, preparatory. I can't talk. You know what I mean. Basically, we're just preparing to take on the 5th gym, but I really need to get some leveling up done because we're in challenge mode, and I'm going to be taking on Pokemon in the level 30s. So I'm just trying to take on every trainer I possibly can in order to get, you know, as much leveling up done as I can in the time that we have, and kind of obviously being in challenge mode and being this a let's play, I want to play through the game quickly, but it's all about getting a balance between doing it quickly and actually succeeding in doing a Nuzlocke run, because as it stands I only have 6 Pokemon, so if we lose one of them, that's your GG, you know, that's game over. And I have a feeling there's a few more trainers on this route, and then there's some grass here where we can catch Pokemon, and there's some darker grass which would make more sense to take on. And I can actually remember, you see these 2 guys who I'm about to take on here, when I first played through this game, and I have no idea why I had such a big problem, these guys both have Scraggies, and I can remember getting blacked out against these guys on my original kind of playthrough on this, which wasn't recorded or anything. But fortunately for me, we have Hawk and Frankie, who are flying types, so hopefully this won't prove me any problems, and I won't be getting any kind of deja vu moments, getting taken on double team style by some Scraggies. And ooh, this should be decent XP, I think. These guys are level 26. Yeah, 26, so we should be able to OHKO both of them. And Frankie levels up, that's good, and hopefully Hawk will be able to level up shortly as well, which will also be good. And I really wish Frankie could have just one-hit KO'd this Scraggy, because then, or rather, because like now I have to do a 2-turn battle, and I could have just, you know, taken out one of them, or each one of them with one hit. But beggars can't be choosers, and Fly has to be taught to someone, I suppose, and it's not that bad a move really. And Hawk is just going to go ham sandwich on these guys, and they're down. Okay, so I think there's one more trainer just to quickly take on here. Hello Pink, she's biking too quick. Hello, thank you for seeing me, jeez. She literally would have had to run me down before she saw me then. I mean, if you're on a bike and someone's like just stood a meter to your right or your left, you're going to see them. But of course, Pokemon logic dictates that someone must meet eye to eye with you, and I could be like, our eyes met, and now we must battle, kind of over-dramatic style. But this shouldn't be too hard. Whirlipede, Hawk should level up here, I'm fingers crossed, and wow, I didn't expect that to be a one-hit KO, but not complaining. And 500 EXP, that's good stuff. So let's just check the levels of our dudes here. So we've taken on most of the trainers on this route. I'm going to take the EXP share off Sabrina and give it to Specky Jim, because Specky Jim needs that EXP stuff. And we're on a new route here, which means we can catch someone. And firstly, before we do anything, because we can't actually go up and to the right here, that's Marvelous Bridge, which doesn't open until we beat the Elite Four, so I'm not even going to waste time by going there. But we need to teach Strength to someone, and I think I'm going to actually teach it to Scraggy, because we have to teach it to someone, and it's not that bad an attack, really, with 80 base damage. Unless Hawk learns it. What moves does Hawk know? I could just teach it to Hawk. Hawk, it wouldn't be a bad choice on. You know what, I am going to teach it to Hawk, because Hawk only has flying type moves, and it's quite nice just to have that strength for when we take on, say, electric types. Heaven forbid that we actually have to do that. I don't think it'll ever happen, but if Hawk really gets desperate, at least it can do some damage with strength rather than being totally, like, I guess, blocked by an electric type. So whatever we see here we can catch, and there's actually 2 trainers here we can take on, and I'm going to try and avoid. Oh, okay, we got the trainer. I wasn't really doing a good job of avoiding then. I could have just gone in the lower grass, but I kind of got magnetised in. Like, she sucked me in, and I couldn't control where I was walking, and then she took me, and she has a Lipard, and that's going to be annoying to get rid of, because Lipard killed Lex. Everyone, I want to have a minute silence for Lex, the Flaffy, who got taken out by a Lipard. That was level 27 as well. Maybe it's just Lipards that I have bad luck against. I'm hoping not, because I'm hoping with Hawk being so kind of really powerful as far as moves go, this shouldn't be. Oh, I accidentally hit Hone Claws. If I die because I've hit Hone Claws, I'm going to kick myself really hard under my desk, and it's going to hurt. And Hone Claws doesn't even boost speed, so I'm definitely going to get hit again, which is annoying. It boosts accuracy and attack. And so Hawk, spelt UK, because we're cool, is getting tormented. Brilliant. Well, it's a good job I switched attacks to strength this time. And use your strength, fool, and boom, that Lipard's going to be dead. And it is. Which is good stuff. And now we can concentrate on capturing whatever is in this grass for us to take on. So let's just say a quick little wish. I don't even know what appears in this grass. I'm hoping it's not a Lipard and it's not a Minccino, because I want something cool. And it could be a double battle, remember, so then we can choose. And it's a Minccino, and I don't want you because you're not as cool as my Minccino, and that's basically the reason I don't want you. So this should be a OHKO, a one-hit KO. Let's see how we get on, just slashing it with the aerial ace, which of course never misses, and of course it lives with like 10 hit points. Of course it does. And well, Hawk's looking a little bit weak, just a little bit on the health side. I'm gonna give actually there's no point in giving a potion. I don't think that's going to be necessary, but just switch out of the primary roll slot thingamabobbly. And Specky Jim level 24, yes. So of course Specky Jim evolves with a shiny stone, and I did a quick bit of research into this, and we can get a shiny stone at level at route 6, which is just after Clay's gym, although we might actually be able to access the route beforehand. But anyway, we have this guy to take on, and I also need to teach someone Cut, because I don't know why, but in most games it's kind of necessary to teach a HM to your Pokemon. Like, there might be, every HM has to be taught at some point to progress, but with Cut in this game, you don't actually need it to progress seriously through anywhere. In the sense, there's no route switch. You can't do anything unless you have someone who knows Cut. which is pretty unusual, and confused Ray's really annoying, and now we're confused, and it's going to be funny because Frankie's a bird and he has like confused birdies flying around his head. They kind of look like rubber ducks. I'm not sure if they are rubber ducks. Are they rubber ducks, or are they just yellow ducks for the I guess lols? And now we're asleep, and this is just annoying. Playing so cheap here. Oh gosh. Watchog, the legendary Pokemon that's going to put you to sleep, and then what do you call it, confuse you, or confuse you then put you to sleep, and I can't take another hit of that. So we're going to switch into Sabrina. Sabrina, you can go out, although I think Sabrina's only, because Sabrina's ghost type and Watchog is ghost type, we're going to have to use return, and I don't think it's going to do very much damage because Sabrina isn't very good. But anyway, we'll try it. We might as well. And don't put me to sleep again. Come on, let's play with some respect here. Yeah, you see, Sabrina's return at the moment is really weak because return changes with the happiness of a Pokemon. Because I only just caught Sabrina, she's not very happy, but I needed to teach her a move that wasn't ghost type for when we came up against normal type Pokemon like this Watchog, which is, I guess, understandable. It's kind of logical that you teach it a non-ghost type move, or we've been in an I can't get my words out again. My gosh, we'd be in a standoff with a normal type, and it'd just be boring because a lot of normal types don't learn any non-normal type moves, at least from my experience of just the AI on this game. So yeah, that's the whole reason behind Sabrina having return, even though it like basically is the equivalent of tickling whoever we're fighting with a feather. And wow, you're just going to confuse me again and put me to sleep. It's kind of getting old now. Just kind of. Oh, I hate Watchog. I'm going to use Swift just because it's never going to miss, and we're faster, which I'm surprised about. And we've hurt ourselves in confusion, and now it's going to hypnotise us, and we're just going to be like asleep. Oh my gosh, really? Really? Right, we're just going to... Oh god, I don't even know what to do anymore. We're just going to end up with a full team of sleeping pokes. I should have just sent in Rocky from the start. That's what I'm now beginning to realise. I should have just sent out Rocky with Brick Break and one-hit KO'd this thing, rather than kind of, I guess, jiggling everyone around and not letting... I was just trying to like give everyone a chance to gain some experience, and if this uses... If he had used Super Fang again, then I think I would have died, but it seems to have a weird obsession, this Watchog, with confusing me, then putting me to sleep, or putting me to sleep and then confusing me. And Specky Jim with 800 EXP, jeez. But anyway, is there anything up here? Oh, okay, so we can go to Forest. And I actually think... I don't know what I think, actually. I'm just going to make funny noises while I think. Because for my brain to process stuff, we have to make funny noises. It's like essential. But anyway, we've still got 3 guys who aren't sleeping, I suppose. So we've got to look at the positives here. And I'm actually going to switch Rocky to the front, and then we'll go north and see what there is to find in this forest. And I can't remember what there is in this forest, if anything, because I never really go in this forest. And now I'm just talking for the sake of talking. And we found an Ultra Ball. And I'm actually realising that this episode is going to be quite long. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this episode here by this tree. But thank you for watching, guys. I don't want the episodes to drag on too long just because they take a long time to upload. So I'm going to try and cut this up into 20-minute episodes at least. You know, make sure that we don't run over the 20-minute threshold, which we're coming up to now. And now I'm just rambling. So... if you enjoyed the video, guys, please smash the like button. It really helps out me, and my channel helps new people find the videos, but also shows you you're supporting me and gives me good motivation to make new videos. So if you could like the video, leave a comment, leaving me a message of love, respect, hate, trolliness, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.